Wow, when I awoke after that session of sleep, what the heck? And all day long, I'm asking questions, what's this about? Give me more. That night, I dreamt that I went back. And I was super excited to be back there. Still nothing more lively, but when I walked into the house again, or the bar, the people acknowledged me just by sight. And as I looked to my right to that, what was a wooden wall before, or a paneled wall, it turned into a velvety curtain, like a theater curtain. And through it walked a version of Shiva. One of the, a lot of Far Eastern cultures use it, but I'll say Hindu gods of generation, regeneration, degeneration. He's time, he's death, his consort is Shakti, or his feminine side, because truly they all have masculine and feminine sides. And he was huge. I'm only 5 feet tall, but he was really tall. I was definitely cranking my head in my dream to look up at him. His skin was like marble. He was in a marble kind of looking glow. His hair was up. He was gorgeous, flowing kind of locks, but there was a lot of gold kind of flashing off of him. And he kind of moved his hand, but not really pulling the curtain back. It just disappeared. And kind of motion for me to walk through. So I turn to my right and I walk in, and I'm in some kind of mystical, angelic goddess realm. There are gods and goddesses of all shapes and forms. Some are floating on pillows, some are playing music, and there are all these different items displayed, almost like a museum or a shop. And if you've looked at sculptures and paintings of Hindu gods and goddesses, they often carry a lot of different items, anything from foods and treats to weapons. And I was attracted to a wall that had long staffs that were highly decorated, and they were on this display, and Shiva kind of motioned like, go over and pick one. He didn't talk to me in words the entire time. And if it was telepathic, it kind of just mushed into me. It wasn't like syntax. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Information. It was just kind of like, but it was gentle. It was like a gentle breeze kind of blowing into my awareness of like, go on, choose something. And I felt like a little kid. I was like, really? Like when your mom when my mom would take me to a toy store and say, go on, pick something, within a range, of course, but like Lego or something. I love Lego. Obviously, I have a bunch behind me. And I felt like that little kid, like, wow. It was beyond a prize. It was beyond a gift. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I went over, and I wasn't really consciously thinking, ooh, I'm looking for this or that. I just went over and pulled this staff off the wall. And first I looked at it really close to my eyes. And it was marbly white, like Shiva was, with gold lettering. I didn't recognize it. I couldn't read it. And I can read Sanskrit, but it was kind of, I don't know, maybe we call it fire lettering. Some of the New Agers call it Akashic, which they're mispronouncing. It's Akasha. And it was just fantastic. I took this staff and I rolled it in my hands. I looked at it. I looked at the end and the gold detail. I looked at the blade and I thought, wow, this is quite an item.